Welcome back, everyone. This is Karen again with Natalie with Karen. And I'm stopping by today with a video to talk a little bit about a sale that I've put on with hair tissue testing. If you're unfamiliar, you may not have ever heard of hair tissue testing. You may only know about opening up the crook of your arm and using a needle with the doctor's office and getting serum blood testing. There's another way to find out and to help you during a time like this where we're thinking and talking and becoming so much more aware of respiratory disease. So for whatever reason, whether it's the facet of 5G and hemoglobin or you not having your metals and your minerals right in the body, hair tissue testing can help you to figure out exactly and precisely what's going on by looking at absolute and relative levels that are related to the nutritional elements and the heavy and toxic elements in your body. Not something that we usually have done when we go into the doctor's office is to, our calcium, our magnesium, our chromium, our sulfur, our silica, all of these issues, all of these numbers are very, very important to us. And so what myself and my clients have come to really appreciate is being able to do this through the click of a mouse and be able to order your test kit, have it come to your house. It's a test kit that has an envelope and a hair scale and a collection envelope and a returned envelope. So all you have to do is put it back into the mail and it gets mailed back off to me and I get it to the lab for you. Now, what's really important about coronavirus and COVID-19 is that you might have seen, and you may not have seen, some of the new research that's talking about the efficacy of copper when it comes to working with viruses. Copper has always been antiviral. It has been known from the early Egyptian times, during the times of Kemet in ancient Africa. And one of the things that you hear me talking about quite a bit with hair tissue testing is the ratio. So there's a balance between the zinc and the copper. They're balancing each other out and they have everything to do with making your hormones, right? So your progesterone is zinc and your estrogen is copper. And they have a lot to do with helping your body to be able to keep the viruses down and manageable. So that's why a lot of times you think to yourself, if you're picking up a bacterial infection, you want to go and you want to get yourself some zinc lozenges or take a little bit of extra zinc, but you're really kind of experimenting when you don't really know what your levels are. So what I did is I took the normal HTMA profile number 2, which is the all-encompassing, gets you the email report of 10 to 12 pages of a patient report. That's normally $140. And I put that on sale for $99 until April 1st, which means that all you have to do is click it. You're going to get it for 99 bucks. You can order it right through the website. I'm going to put a link down below in case you're interested in that. And you're going to be able to find out what all of your levels are. So if you got some downtime, you're not going to work, you're not going to your business, this is a perfect time to invest in your terrain, your health. Get yourself on track, take care of things that you need to do at your home, maybe get your taxes done, maybe spend some extra time with the dogs and brush them out. I mean, this is a time when we are all going to be able to really do a lot more regrouping and, fine-tuning our lives a little bit and kind of making lemonade out of lemons. So I wanted to offer to you, for you, that you can get the hair tissue test, the profile number 2, and the consult on a very, very deep savings right now, where we're doing it through the screen. So you don't have to worry about being in person and catching anything or anything like that. But you're going to be able to find out what your zinc and your copper levels and your calcium levels, because calcium levels, when they start to go too high, right, can have a lot to do with also infection in the body. So there's some interesting articles, like I said, about copper and putting copper sinks in the hospitals because they are so antiviral and they're so substantial for you. But I wanted to make sure and have this video for you. And I'm going to put those links down below with the sale. All of this can be done through the mail. And if you've already tissue tested and you've been working with me, you've been buying a 6-pack of coaching sessions, this is great because you do need to retest yourself about every 3 months if you did have a lot of higher levels of heavy metals and we're balancing out your copper. Most of you, if you have been working with me, you know that your copper levels were way too low. And when they're too low, you are running the risk of having a greater propensity for a viral infection. So what we want to do is get those copper levels up and not guess what they are. We really ideally want to have them at about, according to Dr. Watts, we want to have about a 2.5 milligram of copper in the body so that your body can conduct itself, just like, you know, in the cars, the vehicles a long time ago, we always had a copper coil and it conducts the electricity in the vehicle, right? Well, you're also in a vehicle and you have to have copper to be conductive and to help you to function well. So that helps with your brain, that helps with your neurotransmitters, that helps to make dopamine, that helps to make your copper. So it's really, really important that if you tested like 3 months ago or more, this is your window of opportunity to get that testing done for $99 instead of $140. So that's the lowest price that I ever put it at. And right now, I just want to help people out. I want them to be able to get this testing done while they have some downtime and while they can just get something out of their mailbox, you know, get their test kit out of their mailbox and they're able to do this. So good to see you, Valiant. Some things that have to do with zinc deficiency, I'm going to read a couple of things to you here. There are relative zinc deficiency and absolute zinc deficiency, which means what? Absolute means your body's out, you know, and relative means that it's just not showing up on the hair tissue test because maybe it has been sequestered into your liver or one of your organs. Relative zinc deficiency, AIDS, autism, candida, depression, eclampsia, fungus, gastric ulcers, premenstrual syndrome, postpartum depression, pregnancy, viruses, and immune deficiency. Now, absolute zinc deficiency, macular degeneration, manic depression, peptic ulcers, prostate enlargement, rheumatoid arthritis, sterility, immune suppression, loss of smell and taste. I want to put like a big bold box around that one because of the number of people that have come to me that have lost their smell and their taste. That is an absolute zinc deficiency, okay? Men need to be a little higher in zinc. Women need to be a little bit higher in copper, okay? And slow wound healing, okay? So minerals are antagonistic to each other. So for example, if you're trying to hurry up and get your terrain in good shape because of coronavirus and COVID-19, you want to really, you know, get yourself in good shape and you're really trying to do all the right things, but you're just loading and loading up on vitamin C and you're taking ascorbic acid. That's a synthetic form of vitamin C and it's extremely antagonistic to your copper, which is also going to have an effect on your calcium. This is why I cannot stress enough that you order the hair tissue test for $99 on sale. Get it done, get a baseline, have your report sitting in your email so that you can turn to that. You can know what your zinc and your copper levels are. You can know what your calcium levels are. If your calcium to potassium ratio is off, you've got a thyroid deficiency. So instead of us waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, I'm an author of a thyroid book that was published in November of 2017. And I tell people, stop waiting around for the doctor to clinically say, you've now got a hard and fast serum evidence-based thyroid issue when we've had all the signs for so long, right? So this test is going to give you that, and it's going to give you a lot more. It's going to also give you the health trends based on statistical and clinical information based on all the numbers in your report, okay? So right now the test is going on sale. I just switched it on my website. And so $99, and you'll be able to also get or the hair tissue test and the video consult. Major deep price. It was normally $240. I put it down way down below that. So this should really help you out right now and really help a lot of people out so that they can figure out how to boost up their immune systems, get their zinc and copper levels up, get their calcium levels up, figure out if they've got heavy and toxic metals in the body. You know, most of us do. Sad but true, but most of us do. So we want to get the arsenic, the lead, the antimony, the cadmium. We want to get those things out of the body so that the brain can power up and do what it needs to do. So that when you're turning 60 years old, I'll be turning 59 this year. We want to have our energy. We want to feel good. We want to be able to get up and go. And we want to get past all of this quarantine stuff that none of us wants to be doing forever and ever. We want to be back in our businesses and doing the things that we love in life. So let's get us healthy. Let's focus on what we need to do. Let's take care of the things that need to get done right now during this downtime. Let's use the downtime really, really well. So the sale should really help you out in terms of getting some things accomplished that you need to get done. So thank you for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and put those links down below, and I wish you a beautiful day. Any questions? Let me know.